Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be short and sweet, but it's going to be in response to an open tag in a video Tom Ritter made about a week ago. It was one knife to leave the house with. If you had to up and leave in a hurry, what is the one knife that you would take with you and why? Well, after a lot of thought, I finally narrowed it down. Started out with 3 and ended up with 1. But the knife that I ended up with is my SE5. This was my first SE that I purchased, and I've modified it quite a bit. I've put a 90-degree spine on it. I've reshaped the handles. I've redone the pommel. I took the little glass breaker point off of it to make it a little more comfortable. That point had a tendency to, when you sit down, it wanted to dig into your side. I've changed the angle of the grind and everything on this knife, but I have beat the living crap out of this knife and nothing phases it. I've beat it through logs to where I've had that much of the tip sticking out. In my SE5 video, I actually talk about the time I used this knife to cut the windshield out of an overturned truck just so we could get the driver out. He had broke his collarbone and couldn't get out, and we fractured the windshield with a asp baton, and then I used this knife to cut the glass and the window out so we could get him out of the cab of the truck. But this thing is a beast. The only drawback I have to this knife is the weight. The knife by itself weighs right at a pound. But with that, even though it's got a 5-inch blade on it, it'll still chop. When you get way back here on the handle, you can still chop with it. I've gutted and field dressed deer. I've processed small game animals, squirrel and so forth with it. You can feather stick, you can carve, you can do everything under the sun with this knife, and I've done it. But like I said, the only complaint is the weight. When you use this for a long period of time, especially when carving and that kind of stuff, you'll get a lot of fatigue in your wrist from holding this pound of steel out using it. But Tom, there you go. The one knife that I wouldn't leave the house without in an emergency situation. You can pry open windows, you can pry open doors, whatever you need with this thing, and it just keeps coming back for more. I've never pried open a door with it, but I have pried open a few windows with it on check welfare calls where we had to get into a house and check on people. Again, I just cannot say enough about this thing being a beast. So, Tom, there you go. Everyone, like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up for you soon.